What is going on, everybody? If you participate in a console war, you may not want to watch this video because I'm going to talk about Windows 10, Xbox One, and PlayStation. And the good news is on the Sony side, and the bad news is on the Windows PC and Xbox side. Okay, so I'm just going to put that out there in advance. No, I'm not a fanboy. No, I am not discriminating or favoring one console over the other. This is just how this news went down, and this is what I'm going to get into. Okay, so let's start with the Xbox / Windows Win 10 fam, if you want to call it that, scenario. Gears of War Ultimate Edition surprisingly released for Windows 10 today. Nobody knew this was going to happen, and of course it was a fucking failure. Now, a lot of people, if you go to Windows 10 and go to the game section and look at the comments for Gears of War, are roasting the shit out of this game. This game is getting flamed up real bad. And a lot of people are apparently complaining mostly that they couldn't even get the game to download. Now, there are solutions to the problem being resolved in the comment section. People are saying you need to update your stuff. Of course, for PC, this sounds about right. But at the end of the day, what a fucking failure. Now, Gears of War Ultimate Edition being the first Dx12 game and them not telling anybody that they released it is kind of like, what a bad way to start this off. Now, this is what happens when, of course, you don't let people beta test your shit and you just decide to let people beta test it without them knowing. This is the new thing, i.e. people were pissed off at Street Fighter. Now, I guess this is the next game to come on and just, you know, run down on that Soul Train line and get in line and do what it do. Now, if you go to, like I said, the comment section, you will see many of people complaining. Now, for those who actually got it to work, they're saying that it performs terribly. There's no SLI for the NVIDIA guys or no crossfire for the AMD people. There's just no way to get this thing running, you know, at a performant optimization spec that people feel comfortable with if they want to like max out the game. So with that being said, Windows 10 is definitely fucking up. Now, okay, if you do own the Xbox One version of the game, you still apparently have to go buy this PC version. So for people like me who wanted it for PC, who brought it for Xbox, we're fucked. Okay, so you have to spend another $29.99 to buy this game over, and for it to maybe not possibly even download, or if you get it to download, it may not even work. Good luck. That's all I can say to you. Sorry, Xbox and Windows 10 fam. Sorry, Win 10 fam. That's just how that went. Now, for the Sony side, well, this is where the good news kicks in, and I mean, there's nothing but good things to say here. Sorry, Xbox and Windows 10 fam, nothing new for you here. You might want to click off at this point if you have been watching, because I'm going to talk about the great PlayStation 4 and the great update. Okay, so another breaking piece of news hit the internet today. If you participate in the Sony beta or you signed up for it, the 3.50 update is coming out, and apparently this is the update that people wanted. A lot of social features will be added to the PlayStation that a lot of people, me myself included, would like to have seen in this thing from day one. Now, later is better than never. So with that being said, look at some of the cool features. You have friend online notification. So that means that when your friends get online, it will snitch on them and let them know that they're online so they cannot hide from you, okay? Now, they also have a peer offline. So if you don't want your PlayStation snitching, or you want that new snitch feature added, you can just apparently go offline. Now, this is definitely something that I wanted because I do game reviews, and when I play games early, people like to hit me up, yo fam, how'd you get that game? Yo dog, where you get that? Yo, what borough you in? What city you in? Yo, I'm telling. So with that being said, of course, this is a great feature. These two features are like something that people really wanted to see on PlayStation from the get-go. I believe the PS3 even people wanted that. This may be on the PS3. The next other feature that's pretty cool is user schedule events. So if you know a game is coming out like The Division next Tuesday at 12 o'clock and you know everybody want to go get their game and meet up at 1 o'clock and they want to get in a group, this can be set up and everybody will automatically turn on their PlayStation and go into this event together, and everyone will already be partied up and everything to play. So that's a hot feature. I believe PlayStation, I believe the Xbox has that. Now, one of the other last features is daily motion. That's actually not important, But one feature that definitely made me wonder how did this happen, but it's a good feature and it's something that I actually started using, is remote play. And remote play is pretty much where if you have a PC in another room besides your console, which most people have their PCs like in the same room but across the room or in another room, so usually they're not next to each other unless you're somebody like us who do content creation. You could now play your PlayStation on your PC/Mac, which is interesting because PlayStation being open source, of course Mac should be the first alternative for this feature. But the fact that it actually is going to allow you to do this on PC is pretty hot, because you know Windows 10 is like embracing everything. This is pretty dope. Now I don't know how well it will work on Windows 10, considering Windows 10 is probably looking more this is like a rivalry thing, but I'm sure they pay for licensing to allow this. So with that being said, PlayStation definitely looks like this update will be available, and this update will make the PlayStation everything that it needs to completely rival Xbox as far as features go. Now with that being said, like I said, let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Do you like this update? Of course you like this update. Now what about Windows 10 and the first Dx12 game launching and being a terrible flop on launch day? Now this is becoming a new trend, and it's starting to look really bad that these game companies are doing these things. I mean, this is stuff that to me could easily be avoided if they let people openly test this stuff. They wanted to surprise people, I get it, but at the end of the day, come on, look at this. Now I'm definitely very leery of buying these Windows 10 games. Now the only reason I'm going to get Quantum Break is because it's a double up bonus. You pay for one and you get the other. So let's see what happens when Quantum Break comes out, because currently at this moment in time this looks like a fucking failure for Windows 10, and if this continues along with the settings they have, this may end up bad. Now they said they're going to work on some of these features like the Crossfire SLI, but you know there's a lot more they look like they need to work on. Let me know what you think in the comment section below about these. I'm out. Exactly the same as far as the edges and the way that things reflect. Now the game should be around 1080p, but this is not confirmed. On my display it did register as 1080p on both consoles.